Hi guys, welcome to your day 8 of our bootcamp session, and here we are back with another small ball workout. So today the structure is going to be a little bit of a mobility, some breath work to start, bit of mobility, then we've got our Pilates, then we've got a really nice deep stretch at the end. Okay, so let's find a nice gentle position. Going to settle in with that breath work. So, eyes closed, arms relaxed, sitting up nice and tall, pulling the head up towards the sky. Turn your attention now towards your breath, breathing in through your nose and back out with your nose. Gently in, softly out. Gently in, softly out. I want you to take your hands now and place them on the sides of your body where your lower ribs are. As you inhale, the ribs are expanding into your hands. As you exhale, the hands are closing down in towards each other. Inhale to expand. Exhale, gliding down. Inhale to expand. Exhale, closing down. Shoulders relaxed. Now on your next inhale, I want you to take the lightest, slowest breath in that you can. And exhale as slow and gentle as you can. Take a normal breath in and out. Relax your arms down and blink your eyes back open. Awesome. So now that we're nice and settled in, ready for our practice, you're going to take your ball and we're going to be doing some like an archer basically. So take the ball right up over your head, sit up nice and tall, chin slightly tucked, ribs in. As we exhale, we're going to start to reach the ball up over our right knee, keeping the chest lifted and the ears between the biceps. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, reaching over the other knee. Really push that ball out away from you. Keep your ears in between your biceps at all times. Sit up tall. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale up tall. Exhale to the other side. Last one. Up and down. Come back up to center. And we're going to get right into our Pilates. So I'll talk you through our T-zone. But I want you to get that ball in between your thighs. That's going to be ready for our first exercise. And so we're talking through that T-zone. So we are pulling the pelvic floor up, hip bone squeezes across to meet that line, and we're flattening, really scooping those lower abs down, and relax. And then do it again. Get your fingers inside the hip bones to feel that contraction. So we lift up as if you're stopping yourself going to the loo. Hip bone draws towards the other hip bone. Squeeze them together. Flatten the whole thing down. Relaxing. Just do this one more time. Tightening up. Hip bone to hip bone. Flattening down. Okay, now make that diamond with your hands. Heels of the hands on the hip bones. Fingertips on the pubic bone. Find your neutral spine, where that diamond sits nice and flat. Nice neutral spine. Should feel nice and neutral curve in your spine. And then as we imprint, bring that diamond up, the fingertips are raised. Awesome. So let's go through. Neutral, imprint. Neutral, imprint. Subtle moves make a big difference to supporting your spine. Okay, hands coming onto our rib cage now. We are inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth now, and make it a forceful exhale. So inhale, expanding the ribs into the hands. Exhale, forcefully out the mouth, slide the ribs towards the hips. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, shortening that gap between the lowest rib and the hip bone. One more. Beautiful. And then we've got our shoulders down and back. Think about that center point between your shoulder blades. Squeezes together, draws down. And the chin is slightly tucked. You've got that avocado ball underneath your chin. Length in the crown. Okay. So we're all set up. Ready to go for this awesome workout. So our first exercise that we're going to be doing is an oblique curl, but we're keeping the ball between our thighs. And it is your choice now, as we're progressing through this boot camp. You either stay down here, or you're imprinting your spine and you're up in tabletop. Imprinting that spine. Okay? Make sure you got the 90 degrees. Okay, so if you are up in tabletop, fingers behind the head cradles into those fingers. Keep that spine imprinted. If the feet are down, you're in neutral. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back. Imprinted spine, T-zone super tight. Okay, and as I exhale, I'm curling up and I'm moving one shoulder across to the opposite hip. Back to center and cross the other way. Back to center, crossing the other way. You can rest down in between these and recheck. Quick body scan, chin tuck, shoulders down and back. Imprinted spine with an inhale and then exhale. We curl up and we are trying to get our shoulder blade through our body to the opposite hip. Keep the elbows wide. Think about that rib to hip connection that allows you to pull up and over. Keep going. Scooping through the abs. Imprinted spine. Squeeze that ball. Keep squeezing it. Keep your T-zone on really nice and tight. Just a few more here. Crunching in the sides. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale. Keep going. Last one to the side. Beautiful. Head comes down and then feet are going to come down. one at a time. Grab that ball, you're putting your hand so that you're pushing the ball into my right thigh here. I've got a neutral spine, chin tucked, shoulders down and back. I raise my leg straight up over my hip and I externally rotate it, which means that now I'm looking at the inside of my leg the whole way up. Okay, so inhale, T-zone. Exhale, the foot is drawing down. And inhale, we circle it out and around, back up. I stay on the foot pretty much. So we come down, inhale, out and around. Push that other ball into the thigh. Exhale down. Inhale, out and around. Check that T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, out and around, pull that T-zone in. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Make sure you still got your chin tucked, shoulders down and back, neutral spine, T-zone tight. Last one here. Okay, now bend that leg back in and down. Switching sides. Okay, so chin tucked, shoulders down and back. I'm pushing that ball into the thigh. Got a neutral spine, T-zone tight, and raise that leg straight up over the hip. Turn it so that I'm looking at the inside of the leg. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, circle out and around with a tight T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, out and around. Keep going. Exhaling down. Inhaling to circle back round. Exhale down. Inhale, circle back round. Really pushing that ball into the opposite thigh. But make sure your shoulder blades are staying down and back. Keep your eyes on your foot. Check that you're still externally rotated, still looking at the inside of your leg. Beautiful work, guys. Exhale down, inhale out and around. Make sure you're not rocking through your pelvis. Keep that T-zone really tight. Alright, and bend that knee. Coming back down, imprint the spine. The legs are coming up into tabletop. Feet and ankles squeezing together. Check you've got that nice 90-degree angle. Check you've still got an imprinted spine. We are inhaling T-zone. As we exhale this time, we curl the head up. The arms start reaching forward. The knees part. And we are reaching all the way up and through. Inhale, coming back to our starting position. Check the imprint of your spine. Exhale, curl. And reach. Inhale, knees back together. Fall overhead. Check the imprinted spine. Hug your arms back into your shoulder sockets. And curl the head. Inhale. Back overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Imprinted spine. Think rib to hip as you curl up. Reach that ball. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the heels. Inhale, back over. Exhale. Reach. Reach, reach, reach. This is your last one. And coming back into center one at a time. Feet come down. Beautiful work. We're going to move into some glute work now. Alright, so we need to get this ball is going to come between our calf and our hamstring here. Okay, so make sure you've got it in a nice secure position, otherwise it's going to pop out. So we're in a nice all fours position here, and we're going to be doing some fire hydrants. So I'll actually show you from a bit of an angle. Might be better. Okay. So, you are inhaling T-zone, exhaling. You're going to bring that knee up for a nice fire hydrant. Make sure you try and keep your pelvis square to the floor. You inhale as you come back in. And you exhale to really raise that leg up as far as you can. As if you're trying to separate your butt cheeks out as much as possible. Inhale, tighten that T-zone. Make sure you're still lifted up. Chest is lifting up out the shoulder blades. Fingers are nice and wide. Engage through the backs of the shoulders. Squeezing down. Think rib to hip every time that leg comes up. And you don't want to be pushing out to the other side. Okay. So, we're not resting this side just yet. Stay in the same position, but this time, when you come up into your fire hydrant, you're going to start to bring your knee up towards your shoulder. Keep your head down, knee to shoulder. Push back. Knee comes forward to shoulder. Push back. Weight is in that stabilizing knee, and you're going to feel it start to turn on now, because it's really got to stabilize you as you're moving forward. Lifting up, out through those shoulder blades, bring that chest up. Exhale. Rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale. This one's a real booty burner. Coming in. Come on, one more. Coming back out. Knee can come back down towards the mat. And we're going to sit up for a second. I just want you to give those wrists a little bit of a roll. Beautiful. And now we're going to do it all on the other side. So get that ball, nice position between the calf and the hammy. And we're doing those fire hydrants first. So, nice all fours position here. T-zone is tight. As I exhale, I'm lifting that knee up as high as I can without my pelvis rocking open. So try and keep it square to the ground. Inhale back in, T-zone. Exhale, pushing up. As the leg comes up, keep an eye on the opposite hip. You don't want it to start to sway out to one side. You keep that hip directly above the knee. Chest lifted. Flashy parts of the elbow facing in towards each other. Really engaged in the backs of the shoulders. Push the weight back slightly into that supporting leg. Exhale, squeeze that booty. Part those butt cheeks. Inhale back down. Exhale. Inhale, coming back in. Raise that chest up. Make sure you're not arching through the back here. We combat that with our rib to hip. Okay. When you come up for the next one, we're coming into those knee to shoulder taps. So check on your position, quick body scan, chin tuck, shoulders down the back, chest lifted, rib to hip connection, and we exhale. The knee comes up towards the shoulder. We inhale back, exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale back, only come up as far as you can. Make the movement only as big as you can if you can keep the quality. T-zone tight. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale back. Make sure that hip is still directly above that supporting knee. The whole way through the movement. exhaling. Inhale back. Keep going. We're going to really burn out this booty because we're coming down onto our front after this for some upper body work. So really push the booty. This one is such a good move. Last one here. And the knee comes back down. Whee! How good are those moves for that booty? Alright, let's come all the way down onto your front. You got the ball outstretched, forehead is on the mat. And then legs are just relaxed up behind us. Pubic bone slightly tucking. Abs are lifted, shoulder blades are down and back. Chin is tucked. So, we inhale, we tighten our T-zone. As you exhale, we lift up. One arm is going to come back to touch our thigh. Other arm is still straight forward. Bring it back in, swapping arms. Keep those shoulder blades down and back. Really think about rib to hip connection to stop any arching in your lower back. You can have your forehead on the mat for this one. Main thing is to think about shoulder blades drawing down and back. Squeeze them down, 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 down. Keep going. Beautiful. Last one. So, take the ball with your left hand and it's going to reach down by your thigh with your palm facing up towards the sky. Other hand is stretching out in front of you. So, same setup. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back. We've got our ice cube underneath our belly. Got our T-zone tight. And as we exhale, we're going to lift both arms up off the floor. And you're going to start to rotate the hand with the ball all the way around. So it's like we're doing the flight, but just with one arm. It's a Superman flight. So really think about rotating from the shoulder. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down and back. You want to make this one harder. Lift your arms up slightly higher. Make sure you've got those abs really lifted here. Ice cube under the belly. And you can speed it up if you can maintain the quality. Last one. Okay, bringing that arm forward. Just rest down for a second. And then we're going to swap sides. Okay, so bringing that right arm now down by my side. Left arm outstretched, chin tucked, shoulders down and back. I've got that ice cube under my belly. T-zone is tight. With an exhale, I'm lifting up off the mat, arm, forehead, and other arm. And I'm starting to rotate. Really stretch out with the arm that's out in front, but keep your shoulder blades down. You can have your forehead still on the mat here. But if you can, come with me. Abs lifted. Arm as straight as you can, both of them. Reach that ball down towards your feet as you twist it round. As if you're pushing it away from you. Shoulder blades squeezing down and back. Shoulder blades down and back. Keep pushing, last one. Okay. How good does that feel on the triceps? All right, so we're coming into some side lying moves. So we're actually going to put the ball underneath our ankle of the lower leg. So, lying on the side here. We can be down here or you can be up on your elbow. It doesn't really matter. What you want to do is have both of the legs slightly rolled out towards the front corner of your mat. And then we're going to be raising our top leg up and down. Make sure hips are stacked, shoulders down and back, and exhale. Inhale down. T-zone really tight. There's a lot of instability with having that ball there. You're going to really focus hard on the T-zone being as tight as you can. No tension in the upper body. That hand is just there for stability. Use the booty. Once you feel like you've got a bit more control, you can just start lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Shoulders down and back. Okay. And one more. And we're just going to come back up. Do it on the other side. So, ball is out towards that corner of the mat. Got a lower ankle on it. Take the time to get your right set up here. Hips stacked one on top of another. Abs stretched nice and long. Okay. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, lifting that heel up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale that down. We're going to do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then just to finish you off, we've got a last cheeky ab move that we're going to do. Okay, so we have got our spine imprinted, legs up in tabletop, and they're going to be hip distance apart or squeezing together, up to you. Make sure that spine's imprinted. Got the chin tucked. Okay. So now, as we exhale, you're going to come all the way up, 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 up. And the ball passes underneath your legs. Control yourself back down. Just going to do 2 more. So, exhale, up. Control yourself up. Squeeze those legs together. Ball comes high. Curl down. Make sure you still got that imprinted spine. Squeeze those legs together. And exhale. Coming up. Ball comes round. And we can curl back down. Awesome work. That was just a little nasty teaser on the end with the ball. But we can actually put our ball back down now. Okay, so we are done with the Pilates section. We're going to move on to some deep stretches so you can put your ball down. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so our first deep stretch. Legs are out wide. Bring the arms underneath the thighs. Grab your wrist. And we are exhaling. Really pull your shoulder blades apart, curl the forehead down. pulling back against those back of the thighs. As if you're trying to pull your chest out through your shoulder blades. Widen through your collarbone. Oh, last push. Beautiful. Okay, so just in contrast to that, you're going to get your hands coming underneath your shins here, and they hold onto your ankles, and then we're just nicely leaning forward, and you're really trying to get your head down towards the mat. Start to bring your breathing back super gentle. Okay, coming back up into all fours. Going to do an arm thread. So right arm raises up, swoops in between that gap, and then this time you're going to take the other arm. It's going to come up as if it was in the 12 o'clock position, and your arm that's coming out is in 9 o'clock. You've got both of your palms facing up towards the sky, and you're pushing off the backs of your hands. Keep the abs lifted. Okay, let's swap sides. So coming up, left arm raises up, swoop through, and then we're bringing the other arm up into 12 o'clock position, or as close as you can get. Beautiful. Rolling yourself back up. We're going to feet together, knees together. Slide the hands forward. Forehead comes down, and then inch your arms over to the right hand side. Keep your forehead down. And then as you breathe, you're going to really inhale into the side of your rib cage that you're stretching. Really fill it up and deflate it back down nice and gentle. Inch those hands across a little bit further. Okay, now we're going to come all the way around to the other side. Forehead down, bum reaching towards heels. Really think about filling up the side of your waist. Okay. Coming back in. You're just going to gently push yourself up. All the way up. Might get a little bit of a head rush here. Allow yourself to come back in. And then we're going to stretch one leg out in front of us. And we're putting our hands either side of our abdomen. And we are pushing the back hand towards the front as if we're trying to lift that tailbone up towards the belly button. Shoulders down and back, chin tucked. Slightly lean forward. Okay, coming back up, and you're going to reach same side, hand for ankle, and then we're just stretching forward, stretching that quaddy out. Abs pulled in. Feel how much as you pull your abs in, how much that actually increases the stretch in your quad. It's awesome. Gently leaning forward. Okay, and then you're going to move this back foot is going to come all the way. The front foot's going to inch over behind your opposite hand. Let the knee fall out. Push that back leg away from you. Coming into a nice pigeon. All the way down here. Well, as far down as you can. As long as you've got your pelvis square to the floor and your pubic bone driving down, really doesn't matter how this position looks to you. I remember when I used to first see people doing the stretch and I was like, how do you get your shin to go horizontal? Like as if. Then, not that much longer later, once you've stretched out a bit, you can do it. Alright, let's roll ourselves back up. And we're going to swap that front leg, come back in to that hip flexor stretch. So, nice and tall, really tilt, tailbone up towards belly button. And once you get that nice tilt, very gently leaning forwards. You can always push your back hand back towards your front hand. Refine that stretch. Okay. Now we're going same hand for the same back leg, reaching back for it, and then we just rest forward. Push that ankle into the hand, pull those abs in, shoulder blades down and back. Lean forward a little bit more. Okay. And then as you rest that one down, hands come down and we inch that front foot behind the opposite hand. We let the knee flop out and we really push the back leg out behind us. coming in to our very last stretch, our last pigeon. Come all the way down. Shoulder blades down and back. Gentle breathing in and out of the nose. Okay, and you can come all the way back up. Feel so relaxed after that stretch session. Hopefully you do too. I hope that you've enjoyed that one. From our bootcamp sessions, I think that's the last one that we're doing with the mini ball. I don't know, maybe I'll bring another one in because I really love them so much. Hope that you guys loved it as well. If so, please leave me your feedback, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you're enjoying, what you don't enjoy. I am more than happy to fine-tune things based on what people are telling me. You just got to tell me. Alright, you have a wonderful day. See you later.